It went south.
Good.
Yeah.
Don't worry, this one
I'm
won't
not
go
going to
south.
involve myself in the conversation because
this is CHIOMA
No.
BBB.
This is a different duo.
Forget about my reputation or anything. Just let's talk about it because you need
Let's
to
drop it like it's hot.
We need to use examples so that people
Exactly.
can see what you're talking
Exactly.
about. And don't worry, I won't hold it against you. It might be a misconception, a misunderstanding. You can misconstrue me, which is fine. But I need to understand where you're
we
coming
will be
from.
praised as independent women.
All right. So, why are you wearing that flag of independence? What's the reason behind it?
What flag of
Although
independence
sometimes
are
some
you
of you
talking
do
about?
not know.
Yeah, what flag of independence are
Independence.
you talking about?
There's a way it comes off. And again, please get
No, don't worry, I'm not
it's,
hungry.
it's like a guy who has money.
Okay.
And, a guy you they do.
Okay.
You understand? You could just see him because
Don't begin.
even we guys say, guy, calm down.
Exactly.
You understand? This shoulder, unnecessary.
So you feel say I did carry shoulder. Okay, I'm trying to understand.
And some
But
guys
hold your
go
thoughts
deep
because
dives
somebody's
like that.
calling
Let's
us.
take this
The
week
number is
All right, cool.
070569000927. Hello, good morning.
Hello, gift again. Backstreet.
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Betty, gift again. Basil. Well, CHIOMA BBB is also in the studio alongside IRABOR Kosu.
Big, bold, and beautiful.
Yes, sir.
Yes, she's here.
Yes, sir.
This woman that is complaining like this now, she need to pack and go and stay with her parents. So
The girl in the story.
No,
Okay.
the girl-
Why do you think so, sir?
You know, her love language is not hidden. That is what they discover quick. They discover her love language. And that is, your code is hidden in your love language. And when one, because you render you vulnerable, any other thing can happen.
Right.
Wow.
But you should not disclose your love language.
No, he said she wears it on her. How so, sir?
He said the code is discovered in the love language. Get
Yeah.
it? Yeah, exactly.
But
Mr. Ben, do you want to continue? Or you want to stop here?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Women, everything about woman is all about love.
Okay.
It's all about love. That is
Sometimes.
the way God made woman. God, they were not created the way men are created. They were made from finished products. So what is revolving in the mind of every woman is just love. They are emotional beings, romantic beings.
Yes.
That's why God created
We
us.
wear
for
our
love.
emotions
Yes.
on our
That love
sleeves.
language, God hide it in somewhere. It is you as a woman that knows. But me, if I meet you now, I know your love language.
Hey.
Wow.
And I capitalize on it. Can render you vulnerable. Then you will not even discover again that I'm fake.
Hey.
You just be
You
thinking
should be hiding love language
thank
like
God.
this.
Thank God for sending Mr. Ben. You don't know, because I just capitalize on that love language I discovered. You know what I mean? I'm not go ahead and start explaining it. From their own is the inner room, from their own is the
Outer room.
Touch,
I swear,
gifts.
women are moved by what they hear. Some women just spoken word and you finish them up.
Thank you,
You
Mr.
understand?
Ben. Yes.
Some gifts. Not so many things you use and you think he's caring. He's not caring. The gift is given, you think it's out of love. It is not out of love.
Thank
Love
you,
is the
sir.
only thing women cannot resist. So discovering that love language. So this woman needs to rush to her family house and say she's not mature enough to be alone. It's not because she's flashy.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you
very much, sir.
Thank you very much,
So
Mr. Ben.
there's
Wow,
something-
hot.
There's something
Yes.
I've noticed.
This is an eye opener,
There's
by the
something
way.
Yeah,
I've noticed.
it is.
And you guys also exhibited where if we're trying to tell you something, you're not listening, you're just reacting. Like if someone just says a word or something, you guys just like,
Yeah, most ladies in the society in which we live
you
in
don't
now.
want to kind of get the thing. That's what happened.
Especially the ones that feel like they're there,
Yes.
independence
That's
and
what
all
happened that day when I was trying to break it down. But
Okay.
because it was so sensitive, you guys just didn't get the message.
Okay.
Concept.
Conceptions.
You're gonna misconstrue her.
Off the air.
Ah.
You
Okay.
two think so, Basil?
You think so?
Hold on.
Why you being pressured?
Do you know what Basil is doing?
No.
You know what Basil is doing? You know that natural manly thing where we try to want to protect you guys. Where it's like he doesn't want to be. That's why I said
No.
Who brought Irabor on the show today?
He doesn't want to. He wants to protect.
Yeah.
No,
You
but
understand? he doesn't want
there's
to
no need. We don't need the protect. No, I was saying that
you guys come off as that.
Yes.
Like that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether you listen or not.
Yes. Whether we listen
No,
or
most
not.
ladies in Lagos, Nigeria don't listen.
No.
We're not using
Case
most
studies.
ladies. We are case studies
Both of
here.
us are
Do we
in
listen
the
or
studio.
not?
Do we listen or not?
You guys listen.
Not up to the percentage.
Let me say 4%
that
of the
is
time over 10.
I say
Most times you just hear.
4 over 10?
You already. Most times you guys already have.
would give
You
you-
already anticipate what I want to say, and you already have your
4 over
replies.
10, yeah.
on the
Yeah,
air,
4 over 10.
I'll give you
which is
4
why
over
I
10.
said there's a misconception. I said there's a misconception because on the air, because time waits for no one, now time is short, we're packing a lot of conversation in one small
Okay.
space. So yes, while we can go on that journey, will take a longer time, but you've aired that point. We buttress or ask a question around that because that's a bigger question. So you might not use that, or that might not be a good yardstick
No, my
to.
yardstick is not radio.
How many
Yeah, I think
times
it's
me
not
and you
ready.
don't agree? You don't tell us another year.
Well, we
No. For men,
we are
don't-
probably
we-
even
it doesn't
arguing
need
about
3
the same
times.
matter when we get off
Off
the
air.
No,
air.
but it
But
doesn't
anyways,
need
I get
3
you.
times, Twice. Most of us, sometimes, guys like us, without bragging, once I have a conversation with you,
You can already tell whether
No,
she's
already.
a
What
lesbian.
if it was
kinda
a bad
lazy, I
day?
know.
What if it was just
bad
it
or
is.
good day.
Okay, all right. You can join in on the conversation. You can tell us what your thoughts are on this. And this lady is asking us a question: how do I spot a gold digging man from afar so that I don't fall victim again?
Let me even answer.
The number to call 0705 69000927.
WhatsApp as well?
All right, 0705 69000927.
If you want to send us a text message, it's 0903 714 2798. That's 0903 714 2798.
Mr. Ben started with saying that we, as women, we wear our emotions on our sleeves.
Hold that thought,
literally.
hold
But
that
let's
thought.
let's take this call quickly. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. All right, in 1 minute, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
Cisco Lola from Nigeria.
Cisco Lola from
Aja.
Aja.
I'm
All right,
enjoying this
fantastic.
program.
Oh,
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Great to have you on the show.
Many of us are learning from this, Rosie.
Thank you. That's the point.
And something I see sometimes is immaturity.
Okay.
Maybe most of the ladies that you see on the street that wear dress, even though they are not even dressed, but sometimes when you test their ability, the way they respond to you, that this was just grown up, but I don't see any maturity.
Okay.
You can just use one, I'm not saying most ladies, but some of them, even just 5 naira in your pocket, you can deceive them.
Okay.
And which is not supposed. I can borrow a dress for my friend and show up to a lady. And the lady will just look at me and say, wow, nice looking guy. She forgot her own life.
Okay.
She won't even remember where.
Hello? Oh.
No, I want to hear what he has
Yes.
to say. I
But
really want to hear.
let's take a quick break.
Yeah.
Let's just take a
Take a
sip of water.
breather.
Let's calm this. Let's turn down the AC so it's cooler. We'll be right back.
92.7 Super FM.
Are you ready for a battle of words?
So what do you stand to gain by going through my phone?
So if you have nothing to hide, why is it a problem that I'm looking through your phone? Like,
If you're looking for reasons, you will find it. And when you find it, it will destroy the relationship. So are you happy now?
Get ready for Shots Fired, the high-energy debate-based program where opinions clash and sparks fly. Each episode brings together 2 passionate voices
Listen, okay.
It's how IRABOR and Basil Dennis literally looked at us and said, "Oh, you guys, yes, you're
Yeah,
you're
both of
praised.
you.
Both
Not
of you are
even just
praised.
you, both
no,
of you,
both
the
of
two
you are
both of you.
praised for gold digging men." Well, we got a message from a 34-year-old woman who owns her own business and is doing things the most for herself. And she says, "I'm doing okay financially. I know not all fingers are equal, so I don't discriminate a man that has prospects." And the problem is the last 3 relationships that she has been in, she has
Last 3, right?
last 3, yeah. She ended up with caring more about the people that she ended up with, cared more about her money, what they could get from her, not about her at all. And she's asking, how do I spot? I don't want to be in this
A
situation
victim anymore.
again.
Yeah.
How do I spot a gold digger from far? And yes,
Let me just
dear
answer
men,
it. Let me just answer it. So, a man who, like I answered it earlier, even said, a man who is coming to feed your insecurities, like the things that you know clearly, everybody knows when they're doing something wrong or
True.
Uh-huh.
True.
The things that you know are your insecurities that you know you're supposed to work on, but you just want that validation. Any man is coming to validate you and feed it.
okay.
That's the man you have to be watchful for. But the man that would come and notice that and be like, I'm a babe, we need to work on this.
Right.
That's the man you should be putting your eye on.
Exactly.
Because a man will only correct you if he cares.
Genuinely
But
cares, yeah.
women take it as attack.
Right. I see what you
Shey,
mean.
you understand?
And they are
But a
quick
man who
to
would-
be already
to
defensive,
be
you know.
defensive. So a man who is just, he doesn't want that drama of trying to come, because it's a process and stress to correct. Sorry, I would generalize here. To correct a woman,
It's not process and stress to correct a
To
man.
correct a man.
It's stressful.
Is it process or stress to correct a man too?
It's not about man.
No. It's dear men.
Say what? Sorry, what's that question again? Is it what?
He said it is a long process and stress to correct
A woman.
Is that not the case too for a man sometimes?
It's triple for women. You can't compare. Women correct women in the society in which we live in. Men apologize for something we don't even. Some men even have to apologize for the next 5 years. I'm telling you sorry in advance for what I will not do.
Women are not even accountable like that.
Oh, don't start.
And
that.
women,
Don't
you guys,
say that
you
part.
ladies are the people who always say, "Oh yeah, I know I'm wrong, but I'm sorry, but I'm wrong." But there's always a but.
So you don't think that? I mean, speaking about, at this point, I don't even know what to say. But I'm just from the perspective of someone who I started learning how to even listen a little more not too long ago, maybe
Okay.
about 3-4 years ago.
You see that?
When wait.
But you're on a
wait,
good
wait.
journey, anyways.
I beg your pardon. What does that even mean? So I was having a conversation with someone, and I saw that the conversation was just going back and forth, and it was me trying to say stuff. He's trying to say, okay, this thing that you've done, I don't think you needed to have done it this way. You made a mistake here. And I was defending myself. Defense. It was just a lot of things I was doing over and over again. And then he looked at me like, can you wait? Let me speak. Then you listen. So I think that maybe
Can
he's
you
growing
wait?
old. Yeah.
Let him speak. Let us listen.
Okay.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good.
Hello,
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben.
Can I say that?
Yeah, you can go
No
on.
time.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
You remember my contribution one of the Saturdays? The
Okay.
first, maybe the first day I called into your show.
Okay.
I said that it is not good for a woman to be showing love to a man.
Oh, yes, you did
Men
mention
doesn't
that.
appreciate it, most especially with kids. You downgrade yourself. It makes you look like a desperado. That's the way.
Yes, that was what you
Most especially when
used
a
as
woman-
the phrase. Mm-hmm.
What's especially when a woman drops her body, the man will feel that is the way. You know, it is a woman that's supposed to love a woman. So when a woman loves a man, it doesn't pay at all. She will suffer for it. Allow the man to love you and cater for you and do things to win your love. Don't just be doing to win the man's love. You
Thank
will
you, sir.
scatter everything.
Thank you.
So men doesn't appreciate it.
Thank you,
So
sir.
that's why she will continue falling prey.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you, sir.
This is an entirely
somebody just
different
sent a
topic.
message and said, please, where is the fire extinguisher? You people will be born in
The
you're
airwaves
born in the
this
airwaves
morning.
this morning.
So, I mean, I think it's an entire topic, like different. It's a different topic entirely.
Yeah, what he just talked
What
about.
he just talked about. Because our mothers will tell us, find you a man that loves you more than you love him. And that is something that a man has said as well. That when a woman is up and about and open to a man, gives herself true and true, men don't truly appreciate that.
It is how it is done.
Please explain.
Okay, in 3 paragraphs, sir. Basil Dennis the 7th.
Sometimes
Explain.
you can be desperately just giving and giving. If you do that with me, now since we're talking about us in this place,
Yes.
I'm running. You can't come at me like back to back calling, gifting, wanting us to hang out. Why?
Gift you want.
I'm wondering like, what's the point? And especially when you're not dealing with a gold digger, I'm wondering, why are you trying to just take over my life and dominate me?
Aha.
So just take it slow.
My lord.
And don't be in a competition with, like I've met a lady who was like, how am I going to meet up with this gifting you're doing? I'm like, no, don't, just chill.
Don't try to meet up.
See,
So I think the mistake some ladies make is you have to be there in between. Don't say, you're too expensive, so that's why I can't get anything. No. And do not try to meet up. No.
I agree
He
to
got
that.
me a Mercedes Benz, I'll try a Ferrari. No, don't do that.
Okay.
You've
So,
spoiled
but
the relationship.
Wait. See, there are some people, and I use myself as an example because you see, I like to be a scapegoat on this matter. If I'm going to help a woman and a man to understand these things better, I'm happy to use myself as a scapegoat. I am a nice person, and I don't need to say that. I'm just trying to explain. I can be nice and be good to people, and I don't expect. I always tell, I love you. I don't love you because you love me. I love you because I love you.
Yeah.
And I just want to
don't love you
genuinely
because
love
of
you
the way
and
that
be
you
Put a
good to
control to
you.
it. Control it. You
But
have to
that's the
control
thing.
it.
No, but why
You're
do
now
I need
making
to
me
do that?
into somebody that's becoming paranoid. Because for me to be to control my love, I have to become paranoid. At the back of my mind, always look at being defensive. Do you see where there's a
The
struggle?
reason you have to control is most
Do you
times
understand my
ladies
point
are
of view, though?
enablers of these
I
few
completely understand.
gold diggers that are men.
I completely understand.
Okay.
Let me ask a few questions. Let's try to open this up a little.
Irabor,
Yes,
open your
please.
voice. Open your voice. Open
Like
your
fool.
voice. Open your
All right,
voice.
let me just ask you some questions about your background.
Hey, well,
Hey.
well, let's go. I'm a pastor's kid. What else do you want to know?
You.
Oh, you didn't know?
She's
I'm
She's
a proud pastor's kid.
Then I'm making heaven. Let's just
What does that even mean? Hey.
Basil, you and me outside after the show. Let's go,
Are your
Irabor.
parents still alive?
Yes, very much so.
Are they still married?
Spoke to them yesterday, yes.
How many siblings do you have?
We are 7, used to be 8, 1 passed on.
Okay. What's your position?
I am the 4th now. I used to be the 5th of 8.
So you're like second girl, third girl?
Second girl at the
Second
moment,
girl.
yes.
So what was it like growing up with your siblings?
That's a tricky, big question. You have
In the
to.
sense that were you favored most of the time? Were you well taken care of? Did they respect you? Were you cared for? Were you ignored?
I am the carer, the nurturer. I'm that person.
Okay. Were you cared for?
Yeah, I would like to think so. I don't remember.
Okay, so the level of nurturing and care doled out, or still dole out, has, let's say, 70% been given back to you or 80%?
That's a big question. I don't know that I have looked at.
Trust me,
per
if
se.
it happened,
because
you
my
would have remembered.
mom is such a nurturer. My mom, if you come to my house, you can never come to my house and starve. If I'm not in the house and you come to look for me, you will be fed, you'll be taken care of, you'll be comfortable before I get home.
You're talking about you now.
No, I'm saying that's the kind of house that I came out of.
Okay.
So I'm that person. I'm hospitable. I want to love and bring peace and let's laugh and let's be joyful.
And then sometimes you don't know when to stop.
And then I have been through certain traumas and I've chosen to be happy. So I like to spread that happiness.
trauma?
I mean, the normal traumas of growing up, childhood, relationship has happened, but relationship hasn't defined me. I live with a mandate that I learned when I was younger. Don't let anybody make you who you're not.
Right.
So I try to be good for me, not for you.
Let's try and define that trauma. What's that trauma specifically?
It's not one trauma that anybody.
You narrow it down to one quick
Just give
sentence.
me,
Short.
like,
just
answer it, like, straight to the
I was
Exactly. I understand
I'm
what
I'm a
you're
neurodivergent kid, so I grew up being misunderstood and I had to wear masks in rooms, in certain rooms.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be a
That's
quick
one.
one.
Of them, right?
Yes.
So that's actually a root of why you are the way you are too, as well, right now.
In other words, what
mean,
way am I?
I mean, there's nature, there's nurture.
Yes.
Nature being what your parents, I mean, the genetics, and then
Nurture
nurture
being
being your
life.
experience and
Yeah.
the life that you have
So
lived.
there's sometimes that we can overcompensate because of what has happened in our childhood.
Yeah,
Do you think I'm
fast.
overcompensating?
I'll-
Is there a
With-
chance you think?
and that's why
the
she's
case?
spray.
There
And that's
is-
why she's
Yeah,
spray.
you have.
There-
Maybe
there-
not right
Okay.
now, but you have.
And that's why she's spray. So it shows. It's a light. It shows.
But
If I'm just a, what if I'm just a
I'm just-
light?
I'm just
Okay,
a
go
light.
ahead.
I want to break it down.
okay, break it down.
So nobody's just a light.
I mean, I'm the middle child. First, what?
Yeah, I want to hear you louder.
I want
'cause
to hear you loud.
You are
and clear.
whispering right now.
Exactly. So please, if you both can,
Yeah.
fantastic. No,
Thank you.
Exactly.
I'm the middle child.
Aha.
Okay, middle child, first son.
Yes.
All right. So I'll share an experience from childhood. I'm sure you
Okay.
get. So I come from a military house. My dad, soldier, mom, journalist. and all
Hardened
that.
criminal. Something.
All right. So the thing, there's something that happened that now makes me who I am. I was like that, but it has heightened
Okay.
to a very significant level where I am so straightforward. Like, I like to just tell you what it is.
What
Okay.
happened?
I tell you the truth.
What
Do
happened?
you understand? So when I was a boy, I was accused for stealing in the house.
Oh.
And I was, when you're talking about beating, like,
Black and blue.
no, I was beating no color.
Oh wow.
No color. Sure, you understand? So because of that, now imagine a young boy growing up having to pass through that kind of thing where your father, your mother, your uncles, your aunties, your sister did not believe you. She understand what I'm saying? And you were beaten regularly for stealing. Then later they now found the person. Then they just say, "Oh, we found the person." No,
What?
No apology. Nothing.
and
Yeah, that's traumatic.
And
That,
that
that
was
can
it.
be. That can
do you
be
understand what I'm
traumatic.
saying? So now imagine that happening to a lady in a different ramification. How do you think that lady would be in life?
You
It
think she'll
will
be seeking
affect-
validation?
It depends, though.
No, wait now, Joma. I'm trying to say that it can go either way. I could now be an abusive
Yes.
guy,
Person, yes.
Yes.
or a drunk, or an alcoholic, or you
Someone
know,
who has low self-esteem and
somebody
cannot
who's
Yes.
up to
yes,
something,
or self-confidence.
something.
Yes.
Yes.
But my own was not that me moving forward.
If he's black, he's black. If he's white, he's white.
Thank you. Like,
Yes.
that was my own, and it happened in my relationships where they were like, Robert, you're too real and too straightforward. You're too honest. Do you understand? And it was an issue for people. Like even recently, there was an issue where something happened between me and somebody, and I took it far. I realized that I did, but it came from a place of
Trying to protect yourself from
no,
what happened to
trying
you when you were a
show the person
kid.
that I'm actually, I come in peace. I'm being
Yeah.
honest, but it was too far, and I apologize profusely about it.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So now the reason I'm citing this is so many things happen in our childhood that we don't take note of. That now translates into some. I'm coming. I'll land your point. Just chill. Now I want to say something sensitive. Don't.
Before you say the sensitive thing, I just want to react to what you just said.
Yeah.
That level of self-awareness, or it is self-awareness that makes you realize where you're coming from and why you do the things
Thank
you do.
you.
So it doesn't negate who you are.
It doesn't.
You are now making a decision upon what had
Yes.
happened to you in the past,
Now,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But some people's self-awareness is missing,
Okay.
and they don't even want to imbibe it
Or whether we like it or not, it still forms us.
in a way.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so you make sure that it doesn't form you negatively. You understand? Let it, at least the best case scenario should be, let it form you positively, hyper extended.
Yeah, in the
Okay.
long run.
Right.
In the long run. Sure, you understand?
Okay.
Like,
So use me as you wanted to say something
yeah.
sensitive. Let's
Okay.
go.
So my sister now, in my house, we're very big.
Okay.
Like me now, I make sure that I try my best to be this thing.
Okay.
My sister's like a size 22.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like, the reason me and my sister have clashes today is because, like, that truthfulness and that honesty and that, like this.
You had said something about her weight.
It clash. She understands. So, like, she has been on weight loss journey from I don't even know how long. And me, you know me now. She understand.
Healthy eating and all.
I literally want to give her the blueprint. Take. But
You want to? Why haven't you given her?
she won't receive it because there's a certain level of truthfulness that is
How
required.
do you try to give it to her?
Oh,
I want to hug you right now, Basil. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How are you giving her the information?
How? Number one. I've recorded videos. I've sent. I've had conversations.
Okay.
It doesn't get beyond certain levels because of the sensitivity of it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, because she too may have daddy issues in another way, I am now seen as that negative side of the daddy issue if I'm trying to talk. And I'm now giving that response as if I'm that person. Meanwhile, I'm not.
Okay.
She understand what I'm saying? So, what happened?
Nothing. We always take moments.
I'm waiting for you.
Uh,
I'm waiting for you for this conversation. I want to say one thing to you, but go ahead. Finish this thought.
Okay. So now, there are things that she did in her life that I had to support her. She understand where she would just make certain hasty decisions, and because I know of some issues and some kidney, I would just be there and do it, and stay and do it. There was a time when she eloped, and
Married.
I had to stand in and be the person who signed at registry, and that ruined my dad and I's relationship for like 3 years. He didn't talk to me, but I had to take the flak for that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we had an aunt who didn't get married, so that haunted my sister. Then she being overweight,
That's a little desperate.
having the fear of let me not go and not marry.
Yeah.
And do you understand? Then let me now make sure that I can. Do you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there's certain moves that we're taking. Now, if she wasn't overweight and had some semblance of like, neutrality in terms of how she dealt with her trauma, the way she went about it wouldn't have been like that. That I know for sure. So she had to somewhat overcompensate a little bit. Now,
Can I cut you in? Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Yes.
Since this is sensitive, because she might be listening.
no,
So-
she's not listening.
Okay. But have you, for other ladies out there, have you really tried? Do you think you've done your best over the years to help her with love and care
Oh yes.
and sensitivity
Oh yes.
to her as a lady
Oh yes.
towards this journey?
Oh yes.
Because that is see,
That's what you think. You have to score yourself.
I'm somebody who I will.
Because this is another angle
I
where
would-
DMing
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
DMing
going
is
to
not-
be
Now-
the truth. Okay.
Okay. Let me answer quickly.
Okay, yes.
Hell yes.
Okay.
I have. Hell to the yes I have.
in the most
Over
loving
and
way.
over
Irabo
again.
Koso,
I
Irabo.
have used butter level of softness.
Okay.
I have used baby bomb softness.
You have also used hiding criminal words.
I have,
Have you
used
used-
so many things. Now, but do you know that also this thing that he said, I understand, but this thing that women always want to, where everything must come in butter form. There's
No.
I'm
Because you said you're a very
coming.
straightforward
I'm
person.
coming.
And the level of truthfulness
I
that you
am
would say.
coming.
Oh, Moya,
I am
Most
coming.
times they have to come in butter form because they are women.
Most times it has to come in butter form. See,
In
if
your
a
opinion.
lion walks into this room right now, Baba,
No, a lion's not going to walk in.
I'm coming. If a lion
We
walks
cast
into,
and
if a
ban.
lion walks into this room right now, do we now say, so gift? Lion is in here right now.
Are you speaking English?
So let's.
Irabo, sorry,
It is.
I have waited.
Okay.
I have
Yes,
waited
but
and reached.
I mean, like,
Okay.
so
Okay,
there
I
are
get
some
it, I
issues
get it.
that
Okay.
it's like
Irabo.
after a long period of time.
Irabo.
Okay.
For the benefit of this conversation, I'm going to say something. Don't catch this on video. My brother might be listening, but I wanted to say it so that you understand the perspective. I've been big since I was a 6 or 7 year old child,
Okay.
and I
Yeah, like my
over
sister.
time because of I grew up being a big girl and always being around slim friends, and then they'd say, "Oh, you can't do this.
The
You can't cross the
designated-
gutter. You can't da 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 da."
Yeah.
I
So,
was there.
but I fought all those mentalities, right? Now, my brother. And I love him to bits. He's my 5 and 6, right next to me. But my brother, we would be gisting. And this is the kind, that's when Irabo was talking, it just reminded me of my brother. We'll be sitting, I'll be driving, maybe driving to go and drop him somewhere. And we'll be gisting, and the next thing he'll say is, we'll be like serious gisting about random stuff. You just say, I don't tell you, I've told you this thing so many times. You have to go and watch what you're eating, but he doesn't live with me. Hold on. Watch what you're eating, you need to lose weight, and I'm like, first of all, where is this coming from? You have messed with my mind. That is psychological abuse, verbal abuse. I'm coming. Okay. And this same person, and again, I love my brother to bits and pieces, but I'm just using it as an example. At some point, he came to stay with me, and he knows the food I eat. I'm very particular about healthy eating because I've always been big, because I've tried many things, take lime, do this, work out, and I've had health issues because of those things that I tried in the past. So I would make sure there's food in the house, healthy food, vegetables, what have you. When I'm out, my brother will say, Afa, please let me buy fried yam, this and that and that and that and that. I'm supposedly coming home to cook, but he will prefer for us to buy snacks and junk. You think I will come back and buy fried yam, and I'll now enter kitchen again for myself alone. Anybody that knows me well knows I don't eat if I'm
where
alone. I'm a
discipline
communal
comes in.
eater.
Discipline.
No, it's not even this. It's not like I'm going to eat
No, I must
the
tell you,
wrong
for
things.
you, like
No,
I told him, that's where
forget.
discipline comes in for you.
I'm just using that as an example. I'm saying to you that the same person who said to me, "Go and be careful what you eat," the same person
not
who's
careful
asking
about what
me
he's
to
eating.
get those things in the house. Hold on. That in itself is verbal abuse. Hold on. When you now want to say something nice to me and butter it, you have already planted a bad seed in my
what did you
because
say
like I said,
first? And how did you
randomly
say it?
I will get those words and those conversations randomly. So now I'm always working on eggshells. Even when I know what I'm eating is healthy, I'm double questioning myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, what would he say? It is
There's
not.
that.
It's a problem. So I get your sister as I get you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I get. So see, like I said, I didn't
no
want to
deal.
bring.
We
Time
are
no
like
deal.
2 minutes away to the end.
I didn't want to bring this up for
That's
certain
good.
reason, but now this is my elder sister. This is not my junior
Baby sister.
or-
He's my elder.
By the way,
the
our
younger
families
brother.
and friends.
He's your younger
wouldn't
brother,
trust
right?
us
Yes.
anymore.
So this
Yes.
So
is
it's the same dynamic.
Those of us
Yeah,
that
same
shows.
dynamic.
So our dynamics are different. You
No?
see,
Same dynamic.
No,
It's really the same dynamic, like older brother, older sister,
Let me
younger brother.
explain.
Okay, explain.
Please.
Sorry.
What I'm saying is, it didn't go like that. It wasn't about that.
We love you.
I knew it was about to say
We
that.
didn't do that. Do you understand?
yeah.
So there's respect. That's what I'm saying. Sure, you get there is respect.
Yes.
The only time we would have disagreement, or I would change it for her and be like, it's when it requires that. So it's not just
Okay.
going to be willy nilly, anyhow off the post.
Okay.
Back to the matter.
Back to the man. Yeah, I just wanted us to
Go
come back.
digging.
Go digging, man.
I don't know if
I must say, okay.
The reason I'm bringing this up now is that there are people who have certain issues. I cited one of them.
Exactly,
Gold
yeah.
digging men
Connecting it back to
would
gold
tag those people
Okay.
and
Okay.
aim for those people.
Okay.
Because of an example like that.
Okay,
Right.
let's take a call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Good
morning. What's your
morning.
name, sir?
Is that Super FM Lagos?
This is Super FM Lagos, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Marco Kudri. I'm calling from my papa here in Lagos.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead with your thoughts, please.
I think you're discussing about how to identify a mango digger.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. I think actually there are men gold diggers. And those people are like professionals. They are mostly handsome men, cute.
Cute. Okay.
And first of all, afar, they identify, the strength of a lady, her weaknesses. Like some ladies, their weaknesses are, if you are cute, they want you to love only them. And they want somebody who is humble, who they can send on an errand, do everything for them, die for them, love them, and only have that love for them. So when they have identified this weakness of the lady afar, I say they are like professionals. They are ready to do all those things, to submit themselves and pretend as if they love only that very lady. But they have their intention to achieve what they want to achieve at the back of their mind. So they will come in that very way, enter the lady, and be pretending to do all those things. And from the beginning of the relationship, they'll be asking about the lady's finance, access, and the rest of them. As in any relationship.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
something that they need to
Thank
look out
you.
for.
Wow.
And
Thank you
there's
so
some
much. I like that
ladies
he
make it
mentioned that.
easy for such men by showing off.
I know we don't have time anymore, but I want Basil to have a say. IRABOR has owned the show. And I feel like we should do a part 2.
Oh,
No,
we
it's fair
definitely
enough.
should.
We should do a part 2. So next week we'll continue from here because we need to identify the traits of a woman that's a prey for gold diggers and the traits of a gold digger as a man.
Man.
So
What do
sometimes-
you notice?
Sometimes when women feel like, oh, there's this guy, I've met and I want to help him, but I want him to be under me, obey me, do things my way because I'm so and so.
Okay.
You might think you're helping, you're in charge. You're not. He knows what he's doing. He's gold digging you. And then when time is right, you think you guys will end up together. That
He's gonna
is
walk
a
away.
huge fallacy.
Wow. Okay.
Gentlemen,
Okay,
part
okay.
2 to be continued next
Next
week.
week.
In case you missed it, come and catch up.
Well, but you can actually go on YouTube because we actually streamed this entire thing. All you
Yes.
need to do is punching
Oh,
Super
no.
FM
Are we
Lagos
going to edit?
and you can listen